Let's bring in Morgan Wright. He's the CEO and founder of the National Center for Open and Unsolved Cases. He is live outside of the Pima County Sheriff's Office in Tucson. Morgan, it's great to have you back on the program. You have such great insights, especially because this case seems unsolved. Can I just start from the very beginning here? Because I'm still very confused. This looks like a home invasion, at least on the face of it, gone wrong. Many people think it is. But if it is a home invasion, why would someone go into a house, presumably to burglarize it, something go wrong, and then take the body with them? Why would they not just leave the body there and get the heck out?
You know, that is one of the toughest questions to answer. You know, when you look at it, I look at it from the eyes through a detective or say, behaviorally, what does it tell me? Well, the person is very comfortable being where they're at. What does comfort tell you? It's that they don't expect to be caught, that they maybe are familiar with the terrain, or they have a way they know to escape the area, exfil from the area quickly. Now, what we don't know, and this is where the importance of the pacemaker is so vital. That's the best unbiased witness we have right now, which is at 2:10 when that pacemaker pinged. Did it show normal heartbeat like she normally has? Did it show she was in distress? Or did the telemetry show there was no heartbeat? And then that gives us an idea based on what happened in the timing. So yeah, to your point, why would it happen? There's most people that when they commit property crimes, you'll see burglaries during the day. They do it because it's low risk for them. They don't want anybody home. We've seen high-profile athletes have their homes broken into. Why do they do that? Because they know they're at the Super Bowl or they know they're at a game. In this case, there's a confrontation. We don't know what started the confrontation. And this gets into why the sheriff said there was DNA found inside the house, but it was not blood. So that gets you to lead. Was there a confrontation where the mask was pulled off, the ski mask was pulled off and hair fell down, and that's the foreign DNA that we're looking at. So then you ask, why would they happen? There's one hypothesis is that once she pulled the mask off, she could see him, and he was scared that she would recognize him. And then maybe she was alive when they came out, and that's why they did it. Look, I don't want to get into conspiracy theories, but if you follow the facts and follow the blood trail, we know that the blood came out on the front porch down 2 steps, but the blood stopped at the end. So at some point, we know we're introducing a vehicle into it. Then a vehicle introduces a question: is there another person?
So you raise lots of really great questions there about what the pacemaker registered, and we don't know the answers to those, but we can be pretty confident that the police do have the answers to those questions, correct?
Yeah, and that gets back into the helicopter. Actually, when I was flying out here, a friend of mine who's uber smart, Dave Kennedy, you guys have had him on, his trusted sec. Him and I testified in Congress together on healthcare.gov. We were going back and forth. How would we do this? Now, I know that the sheriff's office used a helicopter. We wanted to use a drone, and so David had already created, he's got a prototype working, because you have what's called a high-gain amplification antenna on the bottom. A helicopter creates a lot of interference, sometimes electromagnetic interference, but that's why they're flying low to the ground. So the reason you fly low to the ground is that's low power Bluetooth. But if we know, and I'm sure this is why they're doing it, with that pacemaker, it has what's called a MAC address, a machine addressable, but that's the unique identifier for it. It's broadcasting. And so if Dave's already written the software, you can narrow it down to where that's the only signal we're looking for. Wow. And so what you do is you use what's called an omnidirectional antenna to scan a big area. Oh, I have a ping over here, then a directional antenna vectors you in. So that's what they're doing. They're looking for the way that the pacemaker communicates with the iPhone. That's the signal they're looking for. And those pacemakers can go for 10, 12 years on that lithium battery.
Have you ever seen a case solved by doing this?
No, not yet. But what's interesting is that the medical industry does this all the time. They look, well, what's our line of sight? What's our communications? They want to know, as they design these devices for safety and security, how far out can you go? Well, if I can see you, you can see me. Right. So
I mean, it's new technology.
Then that's what it's doing with that signal.
Yeah. I love how you call the pacemaker the witness. It's true.
Yeah, it is true. And actually, you know, when you talk about you haven't seen a case solved yet with this, you know, Bluetooth sniffer, if you will. We have seen recent cases. We were pointing out that the Brian Koberger case took 47 days to get him. And in that case, it was the cell phone data that was crucial to the case. So are investigators obviously looking still into cell phone data, and can it be coupled with what they may be able to gain with Bluetooth?
Yeah, actually, I've got a team working right now, 2 teams of 2 analysts. We're dumping all the data, but there's 2 things. So there's 2 aspects to this. One's called cell site location information. That's where you're looking at the phone itself, pinging the towers to say, hey, here's where I'm at. This is how they find your calls. This is how they find me in Tucson. But the problem with that is you have to subpoena each carrier individually. There's no nationwide dump. So you have to subpoena each carrier individually. The difference between that and ad tech data, ad tech is your mobile devices on your phone. And they're pinging. How does my phone know I'm in Tucson? Because one of my apps are pinging, giving my information back to advertisers. Well, advertisers on those apps sell it to a data aggregator, which is lawful. Just want everybody to understand it's lawful. When you download an app, you say, yes, I agree to do this. What we're doing now, we can do what the cell site can't do is we can take a dump of an entire area regardless of carrier. And what we do is we look for patterns of activity. So back to your point about, do we see ingress activity? Do we see people staging, which is we found an interesting cluster about a half a mile from where the glove was found on the side of the road. I don't know, I'm not connecting them yet, but it was interesting, which that location is 400 meters from Nancy's home. So we're looking at taking that data, but that's what you can do with ad tech data that you can't do with cell site data, because we don't need a warrant for that. We put it all together, and now we've been crunching. We've now gone back 6 months and dumped a ton of data, which gets into a really big file. But we've got what's called a retrieval augmented generation, the RAG. So we're actually using that inside AI engines to look at human behavior. Is a person walking? So I could tell the difference between if you're walking or in a car. Well, that gets into, to your point earlier about how would they get out of there, right? So even with Kohlberger, he turned off his phone, then turned it back on. That's actually a behavioral clue. That shows also consciousness, but it shows, but it tells me, it tells that absence is also evidence to say, okay, he stopped here, but that's the behavior we're looking for. Which signal came into the area, shut off, waited. We know the time frame. That's why the narrowing the timeline is so important. And then it turned back on. Now we can say, oh, that's a device of interest. Let's track it.
Morgan, this is just absolutely fascinating, and we look forward to digging further into it as the show goes on. Great stuff, Morgan Wright.
Thanks, Morgan.
Thanks, Morgan.
Thanks, you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.